Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christina and I'm back for another intuitive reading. And today, this reading is for Uzoma. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that right. Maybe you can correct me if I'm not pronouncing that right, but this is for Uzoma. So thanks for being open to me reading you. I'm going to pull from the Osho Zen Tarot deck, which is these. Just my classic. They're my classics. So Osho for you, and yeah, just sit back, relax, breathe, enjoy, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't overthink it, just enjoy. And let me just shower you with love and attention. Okay, so your card for Uzoma is okay. Silence. Such a great card. This is a great card. Okay, so the first point that comes up is just like cultivating that inner silence, that inner quiet. Finding time to remove yourself from any situation that is causing conflict or causing a discord or where you feel maybe overwhelmed. There's nothing wrong with removing yourself from the situation. There's nothing wrong with saying, I need a moment, I need to step away. It's like that point of you don't have to keep pushing and trying to force yourself through some conflict and try to figure it out and try to understand why it's like this and how do you maneuver through it, and it's like you're trying to get through this like obstacle course. You don't have to do that. You can just step away, let go, breathe, drop it, and like focus on something else to take your mind off it, to give yourself the space and the quiet to just like settle your waters, you know? So it's this point of realizing like, yeah, we might have a tendency to think and believe we have to force and fight through something to get to a solution. But that's not really a solution, because that is at the cost of our own well-being and our own physical body. Like, how much resources does it take to get worked up and to get angry and to get forceful and to get like, you know, fighting? Like, that takes physical energy. And it's like, it's almost like that is the experience that draws and drains us. Whereas like in taking a step back and giving ourselves space to quiet ourselves and settle ourselves and to reflect and to just like kind of center ourselves and still ourselves, then, you know, that's how we're replenishing ourselves. We're like actually feeding and fueling ourselves. We're actually like utilizing our resources to give us life, you know, instead of like using it to externally try to impose or force or change something. You know, it's like we don't have to. We can just like turn in and like reconnect with ourselves and our bodies, and then all of a sudden that's where we find clarity, and that's where we find understanding, and that's where we find peace, and that's where we find like a settlement, like a stillness and a clarity and a, you know what I mean? So this is a great point in terms of like how much, this is a cool point, how much you're actually able to see when you close your eyes and stop looking outward so much, but look inward and find those answers, because they're in you. Everything you're looking for, you're searching for, you're trying to figure out, you're trying to understand why things are like this, or why this person is doing this, or everything you're wanting to know already exists inside of you. And so it's that point of like, you don't have to look outward so much for answers, because they're already inside of you. And yeah, the external can be such a distraction, you know what I mean? So, and the internal can be a distracting too. Obviously it's who you are, but if you're going inward to like connect with your body and connect with your breath and connect with the life that you are, then you're going to find replenishment, you're going to find clarity, you're going to find peace. It's that point of realizing I have everything I need within me in terms of my mental and emotional well-being. It's within me. I have the power and control to determine how I experience myself in this world and what I feel I am in control of and what I feel powerful within. You know what I mean? Like, you have all the power within you to cultivate an experience that is encouraging and uplifting and supportive for you to move and direct in this world, and not in a way that fights or forces or like tries to like break down some barriers, but rather like going ease and flow. Like, there's a way to move effortlessly, easily, flowing in this reality. And the more people that do that, the more we support other people to do that, and that's how we're going to create harmony. That's how we're going to create, you know, us moving as one. Is when everyone gets into the flow with who they really are, which is in the silence. So, do you do yoga, meditation, walking, anything that kind of like allows you to focus on yourself, quiet your mind, get yourself out of the busyness of the world around you, out of the commotion, out of whatever it is that's keeping you busy, and checking in with yourself and finding that reconnection point. So that's what's coming up for this. Yeah, it's that point of seeing too. It's the point of seeing through, you know, with your eyes closed. You can actually see so much. And it's realizing that this world is just reflecting what's inside of you. You are vast. You go so deep. You are as deep as the universe is big. And so it's that point of, yeah, there's so much inside of you for you to explore. And in reconnecting with that inner you that's here, that is the life force of what's here, then you figure out and you learn and you understand how to move in this reality that is actually best for you and everybody else. So, ooh, I love this card. Let me look at the book. Okay, so the book says, the silent mirror-like receptiveness of a star-filled night with a full moon is reflected in the misty lake below. The face in the sky is deep in meditation, a goddess of the night who brings depth, peace, and understanding. Now is a very precious time. It will be easy for you to rest inside, to plumb the depths of your own inner silence to the point where it meets the silence of the universe. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go, and the quality of your inner silence permeates everything you do. It might make some people uncomfortable, accustomed as they are to all the noise and activity of the world. Never mind. Seek out those who can resonate with your silence or enjoy your aloneness. Now is the time to come home to yourself. The understanding and insights that come to you in these moments will be manifested later on in a more outgoing phase of your life. The energy of the whole has taken possession of you. You are possessed. You are no more. The whole is. This moment, as the silence penetrates in you, you can understand the significance of it because it is the same silence that Gautam Buddha experienced. It is the same silence that Chuang Tzu or Bodhidharma or Nansen, the taste of the silence is the same. Time changes, the world goes on changing, but the experience of silence, the joy of it remains the same. That is the only thing you can rely upon, the only thing that never dies. It is the only thing that you can call your very being. The silence is like the nothingness. It's the darkness. It's the no movement. It's the stillness. You know, that is who we are. And so it's important that we do reconnect with that aspect of ourselves as much as we can, you know, to ensure that we're being replenished within that space because that's who we are. So what an awesome reading, Uzoma. Thank you so much for being open to me. I'm so glad this point opened up and we were able to share it with everybody. If you want to share your perspective on this, I would love to hear from you. If you have any further questions or want clarifications on anything, definitely let me know. Amazing. Thank you for being open and take care.